Good morning, boys and girls. Do you know what day it is today? Yesterday was Thursday and today is Friday. Well done. So today is Friday. Tomorrow we won't have a story. It's Saturday. And the day after that is Sunday. We won't have a story then either. So today is the last story of this week. And it's a great story. It's called The Princess and the Dragon. I think you're really going to enjoy it. The Princess and the Dragon. There once lived a young princess called Charlotte. Princess Charlotte preferred being called Charlie. She looked like a princess, but she didn't behave like one. Charlie didn't like dresses or dancing, and she didn't want to ever marry a prince. There she is in her carriage. And there are all the people watching her. See? Charlie's father, the king, was hoping to find a new queen, so there were often royal parties at the palace. Do try to behave like a proper Princess Charlotte, the king would say before each party. But Charlie didn't like wearing ribbons and smart shoes and looking pretty all the time. I think Charlie probably wanted to play outside, maybe in the garden, doing digging or running up and down in the mud or splashing in puddles. This Charlie didn't want to wear dresses, didn't want to wear tiaras or crowns or ribbons. If you notice, she's under the table and she's playing with bugs. See? Loads of little insects all over her dress. Other royal young ladies liked to wander through the palace gardens and sit under the trees. Charlie preferred climbing the trees and hanging about in them. Every day the king said the same thing. Please try to behave like a proper princess, Charlotte. But Charlie was happy just the way she was. Can you see her up in the tree? She liked doing adventurous things. To the king's dismay, Charlie's best friend was a dragon called Dylan. They played rough and tumble muddy games, so everyone stayed away from them. But Charlie and Dylan always had fun together and understood each other perfectly. They're covered in mud. Oh my goodness, I'm shocked. Absolutely shocked. One day, Charlie and Dylan were playing in the woods. They were hanging upside down in their favourite tree when they heard somebody nearby. It was a witch and she was chanting to herself. Turn the palace into sand so I may finally rule the land. Send me water so the king may fall. With this curse I will have it all. What a disaster. That witch is putting a curse on the palace. Lucky Charlie heard. Charlie and Dylan didn't dare move as an explosion of light shot towards the palace. The witch cackled happily to herself. Once the moon begins to shine, the kingdom will be mine, mine, mine. As soon as the witch left, Charlie and Dylan flew home. We've got to warn everybody, said Charlie as they flew. We haven't got long before the sun sets. Oh no, I hope they're all right. But the king was furious that Charlie was late home. He sent her straight to her bedroom and locked the door without letting her out. Quickly, Charlie whistled to Dylan, and together they came up with a plan to save everybody. Charlie and Dylan flew from her bedroom and swooped across the palace courtyard. They scooped mud up from the lake and threw it at everybody. That got everyone's attention, said Charlie, as they watched people running for the gates. Charlotte, yelled the king, why can't you behave like a proper princess? The king is very cross. A witch has put a spell on the palace, shouted Charlie. The lake water is rising. Everyone needs to get to higher ground. Dylan, said Charlie, take the children up the hill. I will help everybody here. While Dylan flew away with the smallest children, Charlie helped her father climb the flagpole. The guards threw ropes up into the trees so everyone could climb higher than the water. It didn't look as if there was anything Charlie could do to save the palace, though. As the spell worked its magic, the entire palace turned to sand and the lake water rushed in. Suddenly there was an ear-piercing shriek and Dylan swooped down, roaring huge jets of fire. The witch shrieking as whirls of sand were whisked up by the hot wind. In an instant the whole building became a beautiful, glistening glass palace, and the witch vanished! Hooray! The witch is gone! You saved us all, said the king as he came down from the flagpole. For once, Charlie, I'm happy that you didn't behave like a proper princess. What a great end to the story, and how helpful Charlie was to everyone that lived in the kingdom. She was a very kind girl. Boys and girls, I will talk to you on Monday. I hope you have a lovely weekend.